All right, let's talk about a blueprint that could, and I mean could, end one of the most hated household chores forever. We're going to take an inside look at the Robo Cleaner system, a project that's all about making cleaning truly, finally autonomous. So let's dive right in.
I mean, who hasn't wished for some kind of cleaning fairy, right? You know that endless cycle, the sweeping, the vacuuming, the mopping, it never stops. But what if the solution wasn't magic at all, but just a really, really smart system? And look, we're not talking about just another robot vacuum here. This is something different. We're talking about a complete automated cleaning duo. Okay, so here's our game plan. We'll start with the big idea, the future of cleaning. Then we'll meet the robot itself and figure out how it all works. We'll check out the different versions available, dig into its super important home base, and wrap up by looking at what this all means for our smart homes.
So let's get right to it. What exactly is this Robo Cleaner system? Well, at its core, it's all about two words: intelligent and autonomous. See, this isn't just about cleaning your floors well. It's about doing it completely on its own, without you having to lift a finger.
And here's the thing. The real secret sauce here isn't just the robot. Not at all. It's a two-part system. You've got the Robo Cleaner, doing all the hard work on the floor, and then you have the Robo Station. Think of it like mission control, or its pit crew. It's this partnership that makes the whole system so incredibly powerful. All right, now let's zoom in and meet the robot. And this is really cool. We actually have the original hand-drawn concepts. These sketches are like a rare peek directly into the inventor's brain, showing us that very first design idea. Just look at this. You can really see the whole vision laid out. Over on the left, you've got the Robo Cleaner, and it's already packed with details: side brushes, a central brush, those navigation lasers, and even moisture and dirt sensors. Then on the right, you've got the Robo Station, planned with a very powerful engine, a dirt bag, and a filter system. It's so clear that from the very beginning, these two were designed to be an inseparable team. And of course, that initial sketch evolved into a really clever, real-world design. That round, flat body, that's so it can glide right under your furniture. The smooth edges are basically built-in bumpers to protect your walls. You've even got LED lights for quick status updates, plus manual controls for those rare times you might want to take over. See, every single detail has a purpose.
Okay, but a smart body is nothing without a smart brain, right? So let's pop the hood and see the tech that lets this thing actually think, see, and navigate your home with pinpoint precision.
So, the heart of its intelligence is something called LiDAR. You can basically think of it as the robot's own personal superpower: 360-degree laser vision. It spins that laser around, creating the super precise digital map of the room. And that map? That's its playbook. It uses it to figure out the absolute best way to clean, making sure it doesn't miss a single spot. But LiDAR isn't working alone. Nope. It's more like the captain of a whole team of sensors. You've got obstacle and safety sensors that act like its reflexes, so it won't bump into things or tumble down the stairs. Then there are the dirt sensors. These are the secret weapon. They actually find the dirtiest spots and crank up the suction power automatically. And finally, floor sensors let it know if it's on hardwood or carpet, so it can adjust on the fly. This thing is literally thinking on its feet.
Now, what's really smart is that this isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. The creators knew that, every home is different, and so are our budgets. So they came up with 3 distinct versions of the robot.
So you've got 3 main choices here. There's the Everything Cleaner, which is the whole shebang. It vacuums and mops. Then you have the Robo Vacuum, which is a beast on carpets. And finally, the Robo Vacuum Lite, which is a perfect entry point for smaller homes. But the real game changer, the thing that sets the 2 premium models apart, is the battery system. 2. That's it. That's the magic number. The top-tier models don't have just one battery. They have 2, and they're swappable. This is such a brilliant idea. Think about it. Instead of stopping for hours to recharge, the robot just goes back to its base, swaps in a fresh battery, and gets right back to work. What does that mean? It means continuous, non-stop cleaning. That's a huge deal.
So where does all this battery swapping magic happen? Well, that brings us back to the other half of the team, the Robo Station. And let me tell you, this thing is so much more than just a charging dock. This is the home base. This is what takes the robot from being a cool gadget to being a truly autonomous system.
Seriously, just think of it like a Formula One pit stop for your cleaner. When the robot's done or its battery gets low, it heads back to the station all by itself. Then, bam! A powerful engine in the station sucks all the dirt out of it. It charges or swaps the battery, and if you have the top-of-the-line model, it even cleans and dries the mop pad.
Then, just like that, the robot is ready to go again, all without you doing a thing.
And the project's own description just nails it. They say, the Robo station is designed to reduce manual work and make the Robo cleaner almost fully autonomous. That's the whole point, right? It's about taking the charging, the emptying, and all that maintenance off your plate, making the whole system truly self-sufficient.
Okay, so let's zoom out for a second and look at the big picture here. Why does a system like this actually matter? What does it tell us about the future of our homes?
Because when you really put all these pieces together, you see that this is way more than just a vacuum cleaner. It's a complete cleaning solution that could work anywhere: homes, offices, even schools. It's a fantastic, practical showcase of robotics and all that sensor tech working together. And when you add in full control from a mobile app, well, this is a genuine leap toward that truly automated smart home we've been hearing about for so long.
So yeah, this whole project is a powerful blueprint for how smart tech can tackle our most boring, everyday problems. With our floors totally taken care of, it just leaves one big, exciting question for you to think about. What's the next chore you would want to automate out of your life for good?